Have you ever tried to impress someone and completely embarrass yourself and said this could be for a job interview, this could be randomly?
Oh, what about just like an embarrassing moment, maybe?
Yeah, I was just, like maybe you were trying to impress somebody and it was just
somebody,
an embarrassing
impress
moment.
somebody. I would say there's been like a few times like where I've just done like there's just dumb shit has ended up happening. There was like one time when we were in like high school, and we were just like anytime like two girls were fighting, you had to be like front and center and go watch it because you're like, yo, this is like a once in a lifetime like moment. Like, yo, because you could go sit outside after you ate, or you could actually go eat outside too. But we would eat and then go outside. So we're standing outside. All of a sudden, you hear some just shit's rocking in the lunchroom, bro. When I tell you, I was so excited to get there, I started running. Right. You know, like the benches that are just like they don't have like a back to them. They're just like flat, right? You just sit on.
Yeah. I know what you mean,
bro. I went to go like because we were like standing on the side, and they're like a little like a ceiling over, and there's like benches right here, and then the doors right here. We're on the side. I'm so excited to get there. I start running, bro. I jump. My fucking shin hits the bench, and I fall in the concrete in front of every person that's walking into the cafeteria. Every person.
Oh, hell no.
I was like, bro, I just fucking busted my
What kind of shoes were you wearing? You were like tennis shoes?
I don't even remember. It was like in like 9th grade. I was just like so excited because I saw like cops running in there. Bro, because everybody from outside, because I heard screaming, so everybody that was outside was running into the same door, right? So I just tripped over a bench in front of everybody and fell on the concrete in front of every person in the school pretty much.
Dang.
Like, that shit's ridiculous.
Nah, I don't think I had any embarrassing moments during high school. All my embarrassing moments were like, at least in high school, were kind of around like playing an instrument. It was like you played the wrong note.
I thought you were gonna be like, dudes were like, oh, what are you a fucking nerd?
Oh no, that was, bro. Of course, no, bro. Walking around, especially like to track practice, walking around with a violin in high school, like,
I'd be like, well, look at that,
dude.
loser.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be if you had like a trombone, tuba, and stuff like that. But that was one of the things to where like, I mean, when I first got to school, you couldn't put it anywhere. It wouldn't fit in my locker. I have to carry that shit everywhere.
Yeah, that's how a lot of band kids usually get like clowned on. Like,
yeah, like
there'd be like a dude carrying a trombone. He'd be like, "Yo, put your tromboner away." I'm like, "Yo, what are y'all talking about?"
People at my school, they consider the violin like a sissy instrument. Now I'm older,
right?
It's funny enough, like I'm just kind of conditioned to be like, all right. I mean, I play the violin. I mean, it definitely translates for music. Cause,
Now you're just.
Oh yeah, and hey. At least try to learn some music theory. At least try to learn what notes are.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it can only help. You don't got to be a musician.
Oh, yeah, no.
But just understanding notes and understanding, hey, does this sound like it's in key with the melody? If you don't know that, you like driving blind. You're just like, okay, I'm driving blind. Hopefully I'll make this next right turn. You know, if I turn. But that's another thing, too.
You can make a stop at Busy Work Beats.
Yeah. Like I've played a music, like I don't know, I play a lot of. That's the real reason why, like whenever I play my guitar, I don't want to go learn it from someone else. Because I do think, you know how like a coach can ruin the sport for you.
Yeah,
I do think sometimes
self-teaching is sometimes a little more important, or not important, but better because you, I guess, maybe do it the way you want to. I guess maybe because, I mean, we've seen like even in sports, like we've seen a QB go from like a team, like one team to another, and then magically they're just like. Great.
Oh yeah, for sure. Who's been doing
or even in basketball, like anybody goes from one NBA team to another. It's like, yo, like it's like environment and like coaching. But I guess you can kind of correlate that just to self.
You being able to teach yourself.
Who teaches you, and also self-teaching, because there's a lot to grow and teach yourself. And I feel like it's a lot more beneficial because you actually have to like learn it yourself, so you kind of like ingrain it in your memory a lot better. Because especially like in school, like like a teacher could be talking at me, but I'm just not listening. You know what I mean? So like it's kind of like yo, if I have to like learn this myself, then I have to physically learn it myself.
Yeah.
If somebody's trying to teach me, I can choose not to listen or choose not to pay attention. Like, like so many like history classes, the teacher would have like we would come back from lunch, everybody just ate, and he's like, oh, we're gonna watch a documentary film. AirPod in, head on the desk. I don't give a shit. Nope. Straight to bed I go. I don't give a shit about the colonial area or whatever you got to tell me about. Like, I just ate lunch. Because you'd be like mad full after lunch. So I'm
like that 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock stretch, man, used to be the worst.
He'd be like, to make it even worse, or not worse, but better, he would turn the lights off. So it's like, oh, I'm definitely going to sleep. Half the kids in the class would be like heads on the desk.
I'd be fighting for my life every time I'd freaking after lunch.
Oh yeah, no, I'd be fighting to go to lunch. Because dudes would be like flying
Oh
down the stairs.
yeah. No, we did have a couple kids.
Dudes would be flying down the stairs like they've never eaten before.
Lunchroom.
I'm like, yo, like holy shit, like you can't be that excited to get to the cardboard patty that's on
every
that bar.
Thursday we'd have like limited hot wings, so like they'd have them on the side, but they'd only have limited of them. And Thursday, people would be so, and the teacher would be mad. Kids,
would they
students
leave
would
early?
be mad at their teacher. No, you could see the way our high school was set up is you could see when other classes were letting their students out.
Yeah, right.
So sometimes if the teacher was trying to like, finish their explanation of a chapter.
Yeah, they're just taking after the bell or something.
Right.
Kids are probably like waiting by the door, like with the hand.
Literally.
Like
some of my teachers hated when people would zip up their badge.
Oh yeah, it'd be like they're like I
am not done teaching yet.
No, they'll be like I end class, not the bell. That's what they would say. I'm like, yo, come on now, like yo, the bell's there for a reason, not you. I mean, it's like, but dudes would fight. Dudes would fight over some food. A chicken patty or something. I'm like, yo,
literally.
I used to bet, like, yo, after, like, sometimes when we had cheesy breadsticks, if I saw somebody didn't eat one, I'd go up to them and be like, yo, can I get your cheesy breadstick? I'm not even kidding. Like, I used to be like, yo, are you going to eat all that? Because, bro, I used to love cheesy breadsticks, bro. And, like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, if I was sitting here and I saw a dude on the table one, I'm like, yo, you going to eat that? I'd just be like, yo, can I have it? No shit. I mean, like, those cheesy breadsticks.
That's funny.
Good.
Oh yeah, and then they had did y'all have the little pizza? I couldn't have them, but they're like
Minis?
mozzarella pizza sticks, and then you could dip them in like they're like I don't know pizza rolls with cheese in them, and then you could dip them in mozzarella.
Or like a marinara sauce?
Yeah, the marinara.
I think that's what I'm talking about. Cheesy breadsticks. I think that we just call them cheesy breadsticks.
Okay.
I think that's what that is.
Some sort of,
we also used to have like, and my mom probably hates me for this. She would always be like, "Yo, how's your account money going down so quickly? I just gave you money." After each time at lunch, I would go to like the extras line. You can get like a personal sized pizza that's like $2, and I'll go and like get one after every day at lunch. And my mom's like, "Didn't I just give you $30 like last week?" I'm like, maybe. I'd go up to the line and be like, "Can I get a pizza and 2 cookies?" Bro, that's probably why my skin was like so bad in high school.
All the
bro, I would be like, yo, I'm eating like 2 chocolate chip cookies and a pizza that's like this big. I'm like,
oh yeah, no, my high school diet was like, terrible.
Yo, my stomach, I'd be sitting in like third period, like, holy shit, I gotta go to the bathroom, bro. This is bad. There's been days like, sometimes I just refuse the shit at school.
Oh, did I?
Like, there's been times where I'll go to school in like first period, I'll be holding it like the entire day.
Oh my gosh, no. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't like usually using any public bathroom.
Oh yeah,
and stuff like that.
I mean, like that's why like
even my gym.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. People come in. I can't even say the gym I go to because if I say the gym I go to,
no, people are gonna be like, oh
yeah. And I like the people that work in my gym, so I'm not trying to like put them on blast.
Oh
no. Because you know where I'm talking about.
I know exactly.
Sometimes I go in there like this morning, it's like people go in there like the men's the men's bathroom. Like it's freaking bomb squad, dog.
Oh yeah, no.
Like it'll be 8 a.m. I'll go into the locker room. I'll be like, "Yo, bro, what have y'all eaten within the last 3 hours?"
Yeah, that could have.
I gotta hold my breath.
Cause this fucking shit to go on.
Just to put my book bag in the locker room, do that at y'all's crib. Like, there's no reason.
I'll tell you, a high school bathroom smell could probably kill somebody. No kidding, bro. You would walk in there and it's a mixture of like shit and like vape juices. And dudes slap boxing in the back corner. I'm like, yo, you got sweat, ass, and vape just going on in the same room, bro. If you put like a dude that from like the 1600s in that room, they probably would have died.
Yeah, no, dead ass.
Because they're not used to like those smell. Like they would have probably died if they walked in that room.
Listen, I don't know if it's whey protein, the aminos people.
I don't know what they're doing.
The freaking anabolic chicken, testosterone people take, but I sometimes feel embarrassed for all the freaking. I just don't know what people get a chance to eat or what they're eating to be like. I mean, it sounds like you got to get like smells like you got to get a hazmat team. But shout out to my gym, but that's not really their fault.
No. Like sometimes, like I've just been in bathrooms where I'm like, yo, did you like try to finger paint on the bathroom? Like, why is there all this shit all over the place? Like, everybody got to use this too.
Yeah,
just you, and then you walk in there and someone just leaves a big ass shit in the toilet. And I'm like, yo, come on, like you couldn't take 2 seconds to flush this shit down the toilet. Now I got to look at it and do it myself.
Nah, some people just don't have any manners, bro.
I just don't.
Some people don't have any manners. I'm trying to think. The most embarrassing moment that I had, it really wasn't embarrassed, but it kind of was like an eye opener. It was probably there was one time. It was like 2 years ago,
right?
Maybe 2.5 years ago,
right?
um, yeah, I was talking to this one girl, and we decided we were going to do a gym date.
Okay.
I'd never done a gym date before in my
I didn't
life.
know that was a thing.
I didn't. Well, see, that's one thing. It's usually when I go the gym I go to, I'm not trying to go to the gym and figure out who likes me or because then I'm like, yo, if something bad happens to this one situation now, every time I go to the gym, I gotta do this. So most of the time, it's not the case. But if the person I'm talking to happens to go to the gym, like I don't mind going for like a walk or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna be like doing a freaking workout with your ass, but we can both go to the gym and stuff like that. So I ended up going to the gym with her.
Right.
And I wasn't when I first moved here, I really wasn't working out like that.
Oh yeah.
But we ended up going to the gym. And I'm like, yo, I'm pretty strong, dude. Like, but I wasn't going as hard as I do now. And long story short, we were going into the gym and we were going to do like hip thrusts.
Okay.
And
that's questionable for a gym date.
Yeah, that's
what was gonna go on after the day? What was gonna go on after the gym is the real question.
Well, listen. Okay, so leading up to that, I had let's see, I did some lunges.
Right.
I had done some squats. I did some like leg extensions and stuff like that.
All right, yeah.
And most of the time, I don't do hip thrusts.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, there just was no reason for me to. I mean, I'd squat before I do hip thrusts. I get why people do hip thrusts, but it just wasn't for me. But since I was with this girl, I was like, all right, like I'll do whatever workouts you do. Like, it doesn't matter. So then the next thing I know, I go use the bathroom. I come back out and we're gonna do hip thrusts.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, yeah, put whatever weight.
Is that like where they're like lay on the ground? Like
you lay on the ground and then you have your back on a bar and you just gotta go from the ground up and like try to lift your butt up off the floor.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm strong. Like I can squat pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, a lot. So I could do it. Go into the bathroom. I come back out, bro. This woman, and I wasn't expecting this. And I don't know. Probably the way I said woman, people probably don't. Man, then clip it up. Oh, yeah. But she put on 315. Okay. I know. She put on 315 on a hip thrust. So I was coming up and I was like, I had gone to the water fountain and I was sitting there like,
it's over.
Evan, bro. You told this girl you were going to do whatever weight she does. She ended up putting 315 on the freaking, on the bar on the ground that she was about to do hip thrusts.
Okay.
And I was like, all right. Like, I wasn't scared of it. She did 12 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Dog, bro. That was probably, I felt like I was like doing like a freaking NFL combine workout, dog. And I just wasn't prepared for it. You want to talk about that was probably the worst. I had to take off one of the 45.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, bro. That shit sounds bad, bro.
And in real time, like I was getting work. She was like, and she said it real nice. She was like, if 315 isn't what, this is usually what I work out with, but if you want to do a different weight, that's fine too. I did 2 sets of that. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to like a 45, 25.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And I was like, man, bro, you want to talk about ruining your masculinity?
Oh, yeah, it was real time, out the window.
Out the window. And then, she stopped talking to me after that.
Damn. Sounded like she was trying to get a sneak peek of what was going to go on after the gym, and it turned south.
No, she was cool. I just, the funniest thing was just like, I just wouldn't expect, if you would have first saw this girl, you probably I don't think she's like that strong, but she looked like athletic.
Oh, she was like seriously strong.
Yeah, right? But she was like not.
Did she run track or something? Like what was it like?
I think she played softball and lacrosse.
Oh, okay.
But she didn't like. There's some people that go to the gym we go to, and like they just look like they can move a lot of weight. Oh, yeah. And there's some people that have like tendon strength to where like, hey, you may weigh 180 pounds, but you can squat like 400, but you don't really look like super.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, like. I don't know. That just, that does sound crazy though.
Yeah, listen, you live and you learn, and won't be doing that anymore.